Hi guys, welcome back to another installment of Baka Reality, where we sit here and talk about topics that that may irk y'all, but it's for fun, entertainment purposes. I'm Deja.
I'm Janae.
So here goes episode 2 of Baka Reality. So Janae, would you like to start us off?
All right. Today's topic is about a little bit about Mulatto, but what she said in her interview. So I still didn't find out what interview she did it with. I don't know if it was with the Breakfast Club or with.
I know it was like a Big Boy Radio with Old Boy.
Yeah. So basically, she was saying on there, because I don't know if y'all know, but she had did a freestyle called Super Gremlin, which is an original song by Kodak. And I think she had to get cleared by Kodak in order to do the freestyle or whatever. And she was just saying, like, guys don't know how to keep it cordial. They don't know how to keep it just strictly business. They always trying to, pull a fast one or try to do this, do that, or try to say, oh, if you do this for me, I'll clear the song, stuff like that. And that's pretty much what we're going to talk about, along with the Will Smith situation, because that junk is out of hand. I think that's ridiculous. But let's go ahead and start with Mulatto.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Do you feel like men don't know how to keep it cordial for real? And if you don't know what cordial is, it means basically warm, friendly,
keep
just
it
being
professional.
friendly.
Let's just say keep it professional.
Right.
I say yes and no. It all depends on where you are and how they value you, I should say, because of if you have a woman that knows what she's doing and she has like the status and the talent to back it up, they wouldn't try that. But
do you feel like Kodak just don't have respect? Well, I don't think she specifically said Kodak. I think she was just talking about men overall in the industry.
I think she knew who she was talking about, but she never said it in an interview, because I think she also said, oh, I don't want to put him out on blast, but I also, well, I can say also, but I think the people just automatically like assumed it was Kodak, because it seemed like he had like a history with, I think, what, Dream Doll or Cuban Doll?
Yeah,
one of the dolls.
That, huh? Yeah, it's so many doll, Asian doll, Cuban doll, Dream Doll.
But but like I said, it's like it all depends on where you are in your career. I know for sure.
I just felt like, guys in music, especially might as well say the hood rappers, definitely don't know how to keep it cordial. They don't time that be like, hey, what you doing, what you got going on, I'll clear this if you do this for me. Like, you need to stop playing, or you got one of them, oh, stop playing with me. But I'm not.
I think when it comes down to like how you said it, like hood rappers, I think if they were working with like somebody like Beyonce, or in the case of like Nicki, they wouldn't have pulled that because they respect them too much.
I'm about to say, would you say Drake did the same thing with Nicki? But I think that was all just a show. But I think he actually did have feelings for her.
I think he respected her. I feel say Drake knew how to keep it professional. He wrote it in a song, probably because it would be a good bar. It was a good line,
or a good laugh that she'll be like, ha ha ha, you funny.
Yeah, but I think he did had a crush on her. But I also clearly he didn't ruin that.
Actually, I think he did, because I remember this one clip I seen when they went to a gas station. He was like, get whatever you want. She said, I can get whatever I want. I can get whatever I want. I was like, he was like, yeah, go ahead, pick it out. Go ahead. I was like, yeah.
And that's
it's definitely some chemistry.
And that's the same thing with Rihanna too, because I never, because Rihanna would have already said something if Drake was trying to pull fast on her like that, trying to disrespect her.
Yeah, I feel like with Nicki, Beyonce, and Rihanna, they would have definitely came out and said something about it. They wouldn't just keep quiet.
Most definitely, Ariana Grande too. I'd probably say if it was Kodak, before Doja Cat probably got famous, he probably would have pulled one like that on Doja Cat.
Maybe. I'm not saying, didn't he have a crush on Doja Cat, or what was that Disney star he had a crush on, saying he wanted to be with her?
Zendaya. I was like, why would Zendaya want to be with you?
Yeah, I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, Zendaya and you. I ain't gonna lie. I want to say, Kodak, how old are you? Because I'm like, I could have sworn she was barely legal yet, but I think she's the same age as us. I don't know. And I think Kodak,
she a couple years older than us.
Who's Zendaya?
Yeah, I think she about like 25, 26. Cause on Shake It Up, I think when she got there, she was like 11 or 12.
Let's see.
Oh, my boy Ichigo look good.
Let's
Not Jay
see.
Park. Jay Park.
Get out my screen. That was not Jay Park.
You shared your screen, so you must wanted me to see. Okay, we got she gotta be like 11 or 12 when she started off on.
Oh yeah, she was 20. She's 25. She old.
Yeah, old, bro. Man, why you?
She older than me. Yeah. And let's see how old Kodak is.
Kodak is probably the same age as us.
And you know what's crazy? I didn't know Young Boy was. I'm older than Young Boy. Oh, he's 24.
Okay, he about 2 years older than us.
I ain't gonna lie. He look. That's ugly. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. That ain't for me. I mean, don't get me wrong. Kodak did what Kodak wanted to see me win, and they want to see me in a penitentiary. It's that Z. It's that Z. I mean,
pull up in a demon. Oh God.
Don't get me wrong, Kodak is a good rapper, but I just feel like what Latto was talking about, I feel like she was talking about him. Let's just go ahead and put that out there, because all of a sudden she came out with Super Gremlin freestyle. And then all of a sudden she go on this radio show and she talking about how men don't keep it cordial.
Actually, I think it was in a different order. She talked about him in that interview, I think, and also I think the following week she posted the track list of who all the songs that's gonna be there and who was on tracks. And
let me see when Super Gremlin came out.
I felt offended when people say, "Oh, it gotta be Lil Wayne." I was like, "Nah, Lil Wayne. What y'all talking about?"
All right, so Latto came out with that song. Oh, she even did a music video.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought when it's somebody else's song. So okay, she did Super Gremlin in December. Okay, hold on. That's the lyrics. Let's see when the actual video came out. So the actual video came out. Let's see. And okay, December 27th, 2021. And then the actual Super Gremlin song came out. Let's see. By Kodak, which is the original. So the actual song came out, it said talking about something 5 months ago.
Must be feeling really inspired.
Okay, let's see. So it came out so his version, the actual song came out November 1st, 2021, and hers came out December 27th, 2021. So it was kind of right after that. That's when she got cleared to do the freestyle. But I just feel like if she all of a sudden talking about how, dudes don't know how to keep it professional, they just keep wanting to try to talk to you, but when you really just want to work and do business, I feel like she kind of was talking about him, because who else? Right after that song, you started talking about somebody not being 100%, and we already know them hood guys. I mean, not to put a label. Look, say I'm not gonna put a label, but put a label on them.
But
so
I'm
gonna leave it alone.
But to me, I felt like, yeah, you know what? Not like I saw the evidence. Like people have been saying that, oh yeah, it gotta be Kodak, because they pulled up a video for like a couple months ago or from last year. Him saying that he told, I think Dream Doll, that he can't work with her unless he busts a nut in her or something like that.
Are you for real?
Yeah, it was like, yeah, you can find that.
It was on the Shade Room.
I don't think it was like a shade room. I think it was like a live, and then somebody, one of the little internet diggers dug it up. But
I ain't gonna lie, them folks to be digging stuff up. They dig it up. They don't care. But I really feel like he do, like, certain people in the music industry do have that tendency. Like, if you don't do this, this is not gonna happen.
I think it's because they don't respect their artistry.
Most definitely.
Because I think Kodak said it himself, I don't even listen to shorty music like that.
Oh yeah, he said that about somebody.
I think it was like Dream Doll, one of these dolls. Cuban
doll.
It
can't. It's most likely either Cuban Doll or Dream Doll. Because Asian, I mean, she kind Asian, I would say she's kind of mainstream, but I don't know. She's going too hard for me right now. I ain't gonna lie to her, but she need to forget about King Von because apparently he done had so many people, messing around with him, even though they was broken up. But still, I was like, girl, that's a lot that he did when y'all was broken up. Got a whole girl pregnant while y'all was broken up. I was like, that's crazy. That's some spiteful stuff right there.
I was like,
But let me stop for his sister to get on me. I know she got Twitter fingers. But nah, I like her, but I feel like she's been doing too much lately in the media, most definitely. But we're not gonna speak on that. But I don't know. It's just the music industry. It just seems like it's really hard to be, especially a woman. I don't see how Nicki Minaj, even though Nicki Minaj went through hell and back, you might as well say she went through hell and back.
I would say about Nicki, she is a better rapper than most of even these male rappers. She can out rap some of the male rappers, but
yeah. And I hate people be like, "Oh, she got a ghostwriter." I be like, Nicki is 100% true.
Okay, I'm okay with Nicki having a ghostwriter, but my thing is she writing alongside with the ghostwriter. So
for real, it's not like it's just their name saying written by them. It's literally saying Onika Minaj and whoever that ghostwriter is. But my thing is, they'll get on a rapper for using ghostwriters, but they won't get on Beyonce for having certain songs that's not actually hers. She's singing somebody else's songs.
She's a singer. Rappers go through different things.
That's what I'm saying, but they still have ghostwriters as well. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that think Beyonce never had a ghostwriter.
Of course, I know she had a ghostwriter.
Yeah, I knew that for sure. But I just feel like with rappers, they go really hard on them ghostwriters rather than singers.
Because they like rappers, you rapping about your experience, and singers,
Okay, it's singing. I mean, singing, you still singing about your experience. Mary J. Blige said all her music is 100% real.
Yeah, she wrote it alongside with somebody else.
Her and R. Kelly.
They both.
Well, matter of fact, R. Kelly was the ghostwriter. He was writing for Michael Jackson and them. But I don't know. I feel like singers should go through the same thing. Like, why you don't make your original music? You over here get on me about having ghosts. I just don't like how they be getting on rappers more than singers. They go through the same thing. They both, especially if they went through the same thing. Like, I think it should be equaled out.
I just feel like I understand why they don't, because singers,
sing.
You just sing.
And rappers just rap.
Rapper and singing is like two different things.
I don't know. You got some people like Trippie Redd that sing and rap at the same time. You got that mixture.
He's one of the select few, the different breeds out there.
Him, Little Tecca, Playboy Cardi.
No boys.
Baby Santana, Autumn, all of them.
They different.
They're one of those guys that sing, use a little bit of that auto-tune. Definitely Lil Uzi Vert. I'm glad my boyfriend ain't here. But Lil Uzi Vert love to sing it, love to use that little auto-tune and rap at the same time. Which ain't a problem because Lil Wayne did it for what? I grew up listening to Lil Wayne doing all that, but still. Yeah. But I just feel like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That's just something I think about. I was like, dang, they really be getting on these rappers about having ghostwriters, especially Cardi B. She don't ever get a break.
Because I will say I think Cardi, she loved to say she wrote it, but then turn around and say, oh, I didn't write it. So which one you did?
Yeah. Did you hear that new drill song she did? That was good.
I never heard it.
I saw the clip on it on Instagram yesterday. I was like, this sounds actually good. I don't know if it's her bars, but it sounds good. Oh. Anyways. Next topic is crazy. It's crazy. You have Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith at the Oscars. Yeah.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Everybody, wow. just smacked the shit out of me.
Chris Rock said a couple things about G.I. Joe.
Be G.I. Jane, actually. I don't know.
Oh, G.I. Jane, my bad. He laughed, and then he looks over at his wife. She upset. He goes up there and slaps Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, Chris Rock came out saying that he has something, a disease. It's like, I don't know if it's a disease, but it's like something that makes him not understand, like, you know, when somebody's angry or something like that. He was explaining it I was looking at it this morning. He was explaining it, and I was like, dang. So he didn't even know he was mad, because and that explains why he was confused by what was going on.
To be quite frankly honest, I also heard that Chris Rock didn't write that joke. Somebody else wrote that joke, and I guess they presented to like the Academy or something like that, and so it was approved. Yeah, and they approved it. So
my thing is, Will Smith laughed at it, but you don't just go up there to somebody and just smack them. I don't see how you can just if I was just a regular person like me and you, if we wasn't go up there and smack Chris Rock, we would have been escorted out. Man, yeah. They probably would have had us in handcuffs.
But my thing is also, Will Smith, it's that toxic masculinity that he experienced. He tried to use his childhood as an excuse. I always felt like a coward or something like that. Like, what does that got to do with now?
Okay, I understand your mom got abused, but what does that have to do about
now?
Now, and plus your wife having alopecia. Honestly,
he made jokes.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I didn't know she had alopecia. I just thought she wanted to cut all her hair off.
Let me just say this one thing.
She looked good. She looked good without.
She looked good, bald.
That was a choice.
But let me just tell y'all something. Y'all act like, she had alopecia. You're not supposed to make a joke about it. Y'all act like she had cancer. Ain't nobody keeping up with the Smiths. Ain't nobody keeping up with them.
They even looked up a clip of Will Smith joking on somebody about having alopecia. I said that was quick.
I thought he was bald. Actually, I thought he was bald, and he just claimed that they had alopecia.
I don't know, but it was just that quick. They looked up a video of him making fun of somebody having alopecia. And my thing is, you're sitting here getting upset about that when she literally exposed you. Well, not even exposed y'all marriage to the world, that she was having an entanglement with all of this Austina.
And then another thing is, she continued, and then after that, and probably even before that, she also voiced that, I didn't want to be with Will. I would not want to be with him. She didn't want to marry him. And she also voiced how how unhappy she is. Like, Will don't satisfy her. I was like, girl, take that up with Will. Don't put this on the internet.
My thing is, I understand y'all married, but sometimes you got to keep stuff behind closed doors. I'm pretty sure Beyonce and Jay-Z ain't out here saying, Beyonce not out here saying, I don't like the stuff that Jay-Z do. I'm kind of getting tired of it. It ain't like how it used to be back in 2002 when we were freshly married. He need to learn how to liven it up. She's not going to put that on social media, because you kind of embarrassing him or bashing him. Why would I sit here and put that I had a whole entanglement with somebody else on social media, have my husband crying on the dang show?
To me, I think that red table talk with them two, was kind of hypocritical, because as you can see, like, if you look back on the red table talk, if I could remember, like, everybody else nearly had like an hour or hour 30 minutes worth of content that they talked about, and then there's them with just them two. They got 30 minutes, probably like 45 minutes max. To me, that's kind of hypocritical.
I feel like with the red table talk, I feel like that was the reason why they created, just so they could talk about. They don't care about nobody else, but they want to talk about theirs, because they have no out and they don't have a way to tell people what's going on. This is the way they're telling people what's going on in their life, because they don't know how to handle it. So they want to bring it to a TV show and expose everything. I just feel like that red table talk is toxic.
I think it is toxic. And I also think another thing is, like, I want to say that it seemed like Will haven't found any closure after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as you can see, like, in that red table talk, he was crying. And when I was like watching like clips of it, I was like, Will, why don't you just say, like, just keep it real? If you want to protect your family or whatever, put on your big boy pants and get in that deep voice and be like, hey man, Jada, stop playing with me. Okay.
And you
keep
know
it
what's
real.
crazy? He probably did. I ain't gonna lie. He probably did. I mean, you never know what happens behind they closed doors, but I just feel like that was kind of ridiculous.
I don't think he did.
I just feel like their relationship is up. And then they keep talking about this Tupac and Jada stuff. Tupac passed away a long time ago. Why are we still bringing up, or what was it that you said wrote a letter? Willow? I said, why is Willow writing a letter to? Because I was like, what does this have to do with them?
Because Jada told Willow something about it. How would she know about Tupac? And I see why they would compare Tupac to Will, because if Tupac was here, Jada would have never pulled all those stunts she did with Will.
Apparently just friends, from what they said. They said they were only friends, saying they kissed one time and she said she felt like she was kissing her brother. That's what she said in the article.
Yeah, that's what she said in the article. Let's be real. No, why would your daughter write a letter to some dead man talking about something? Can you please, I wish you could come back to life to make mommy happy again.
I just think that's weird.
That's weird and that's disrespectful.
You're married now. Willow, you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Will Smith. Come on now. Girl, I mean, I just think that's crazy to me. Like, why would you write a letter to somebody you don't even know? You never even met. I'm pretty sure 100 years from now, everybody's going to forget about Biggie and Tupac. 100 years from now. Nobody's going to remember them. Yes, of course, we're going to have it in the history, but still, if nobody was there to teach us who Tupac and Biggie was, nobody would be writing a letter to them. So why are you writing a letter to Tupac and you don't even know him personally? I feel like it was just crazy for her to even write that.
To me, I feel like that was disrespectful. Like, why would you?
I mean, it is. You're married. I mean, that's like me.
Why would you?
Like if I was married.
Why would you talk about our? Why would you talk to our kids about somebody that's dead like that?
Or not even that. I feel like Jada was married when she was still messing around with well, not married, probably still talking to Will Smith when she was messing around with Tupac before he passed away.
Probably so. I wouldn't count that out. But I don't think Will's is in charge of their marriage. I think Jada is. I think Jada wears the pants in the relationship, and that's why Will Smith got up.
I don't know. That was just outrageous to me. And he banned for 10 years, and I felt like 10 years. I was like, that's kind of too much.
But then I also thought about it. I was like, well, they're trying to make an example out of him. Don't pull that stuff at our event again.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you gotta make example out of people. I mean, I hate to say
it. Yeah, you do. But it could, 10 years? Come on now. I think that's kind of crazy.
I think that's crazy too, but you just can't be putting your hands on people and then turn around and accept an award. And they told they told him to leave, and he was like, "No, I'm not leaving." So he stayed. They should have got security and escorted him out.
For real, because if that was anybody else, they would have got security.
To me, I
understand he got an award for King Richard or whatever it was for
King Richard.
But you don't put your hands on nobody. And what Chris Rock said, he ain't saying nothing until he get paid.
Yeah, I'm telling you this right now, guys. He's going to talk about it on the Netflix special. Apparently, him and Kevin Hart are going on tour together. So he's going to talk about it there, and he's going to talk about it on his Netflix special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in your opinion, do you think that Chris Rock deserved to be slapped like that?
No. Nobody, like Jim Carrey said, nobody deserves to be slapped like that or humiliated. You can't, we're just saying words. I mean, he said for just saying words, like, I kind of feel like how comedians feel. Nobody can take a joke no more. Everybody takes it to heart.
I think
like nobody can literally, nobody can take a joke. Like, I've just felt like that was just a little small joke. It wasn't like her, like, let's just say she had like a bad disease or whatever. It wasn't like a huge disease. I mean, of course, people lose their hair. I mean, it comes with old age as well. Basically, not everybody keeps their hair. But, with alopecia, I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't like a big of a joke. So he just said G.I. Jane. That doesn't necessarily mean G.I. Jane is bald, unless she is. I don't know.
Didn't she say she didn't care about what people say about her hair? If
She
she
did. She said,
so
I don't care what people think about my head.
I'll tell you this right now. If it was The Rock that made that joke, he said, "Oh, that's my bald-headed twin right there." Hey, she'll be sitting there laughing, and then she'll take a picture with the dude talking about some caption, hashtag my bald-headed twin.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, it's most definitely giving favoritism because you're okay with that person saying it, but when Chris Rock said, "Oh, it's a big problem," and my thing is, Will Smith laughed at the joke, and they literally have a picture of him smiling while she like this. Like, come on now.
And then there was like another video of Jada when Will Smith went up there and slapped Chris Rock. And he was walking back. She was over there laughing at that.
I didn't know that was funny. And I ain't gonna lie, I really did feel bad for Chris Rock because he genuinely looked confused. Like he was
I think he was shocked
just
by
came
it.
and smacked this. Yeah, he was shocked and confused. I don't know. It's just that whole situation right there. You know, now they saying they put all the stuff Will Smith was like, you know, doing, they putting it all on hold now.
Yeah, and as they should. I've been predicted this, and everybody I talked to about it said, "Oh, they're not gonna do anything to Will Smith. He got all this money." I was like, "Yeah, but you know he's gonna go back trying to work and act. So this man ain't gonna stop." I feel like he might retire. I just feel like Will Smith is one of those people that's gonna work to the day he died. So, like, yeah, he may have money now, but come on now.
Well, that is an episode of Baka Reality. Thank you guys for watching. You know, put your thoughts or comments below. See what you think about it in your perspective of the Will Smith situation, or how you feel women are treated in the music industry, especially when it comes down to getting a sample cleared through a male
or working with the male artist.
Yeah, so put that down in the in the comments, see how you feel. But thank you for watching. Bye.